Dear Lance,
Hello, everybody.
I'm very, very happy to meet you. Sir, let me give
Yeah,
the introduction. Dear Lance, I'm very, very happy to meet you all in this wonderful student awareness initiative. I have with me a distinguished professional from VIT Vellore, Prabhat Kumar sir. Prabhat Kumar sir has over 16 years of experience and he has served in the industry in major leaders such as CTS, Credit Suisse, Wipro, and immense experience in data analytics domains. He also posts regularly on LinkedIn and a very highly successful professional in terms of personal finance. And we are very happy to have him here. Prabhat sir, we are blessed to have you here, honestly. Thank you for consenting to come and educate and enlighten the students on a very important topic, career in data analytics. Over to you, sir.
yeah. Hello, everybody. So it's glad to meet you. So I am here, Prabhat Kumar, and I have over 15 to 16 years of work experience. And for the past 2 years, I have been working with ML360 Educations. In fact, I have founded this organizations to support education in India and abroad. So this is my vision that I have to teach in multiple disciplines, not only just technical but also business related things. So that is how today I have got this opportunity to talk to you. So I am here before you. So let me first start sharing the deck, and then we can probably get some agenda. So okay.
Yes, sir. The screen is visible, sir.
Okay, so this is the topic here, like how there's a career for a data analytics, especially in 2024, when lots of developments has happened, including Chat GPT, including lots of AI automation and all. So with that, I will definitely go ahead and I will highlight what's there. So first, we have to understand like what is data analytics means, what actually this comprises of all the things. And then if you aspire to become a data analytics professional or a data analyst, there is a way you can become a data analytics after 3 months of efforts every day, spending 4 to 5 hours in studies. Even if you don't have much knowledge of any of these things, you can study 4 to 5 hours every day, and you can bring in the transformation in you so that you can work as a data analytics professional or data analyst. And you know that data analyst is such a profession in which even the salaries that the minimum salaries that starts with around 6 lakh, and it may go as high as with experience and hierarchy, it can go up to 50 lakhs also. So it's such a field. So there is no question that there is no growth. So there is definitely a huge amount of demand and a great prospect that it will grow in future also. So the biggest benefit is that there are lots of job and the career transition opportunities are there. Means data analytics is such a field where a anybody who is working in some different field also, if he is taught these 5 6 things, that is excel functions, then maths and statistics to a small level, and then some core skills, some personal skills development, and then data visualization, then sql and python. So just by learning these things in sequence, anybody can aspire to become a data analyst. Many people who are leaving their own core professions and they're joining to the data analytics platform because they want to enter in IT sector. So this is what I am going to tell you here. So first, what is data analytics? This is what you have to understand. So coming to data analytics, first part is like we have to collect the data from different streams. It can be from different stakeholders that you know, or some websites which is the repository of data. so maybe Bloomberg or some other website which is having lots of data, so they can provide you data. So you will have to make a plugin, and you will have to get the data from there, import it, download it, and collect the data. And you can collect the data in flat files, you can collect the data in database format, you can collect the data in some tools. Some tools like Power BI tools are there where you will harvest all the data and you'll keep there. So those kind of things you can do. Now you have the data, now you have to do the data visualizations. So there are lots of process in between. You have to clean the data, you have to organize the data into different levels, different dimensions, all this. And then ultimately you will have to visualize the data. So data visualization comes, that is another task. In order to visualize the data, you can use, without programming you can do that, and with the programming also you can do that. So how will you do that without programming? You will use Power BI or Tableau, those kind of things, which will take the direct input of data, then it will do the data cleaning all within themselves, and then they will present the data based on instructions, based on queries that we are putting in there. So this Power BI and Tableau, they can do that. But in case you think that you don't want to use those tools and you want to do everything using programming, then Python and R are such programming languages where lots of data manipulation functions are inbuilt in the programming language. And Python is very smart. There's just people use Python a lot because it is very easy to learn, and anybody can learn very easily and smoothly. So data visualization can be done in Python using Matplotlib. There's a library called, and Pandas is a library which is used for data manipulation. So after manipulating data, doing all the ordering, reordering, cleaning, and everything, we can render data in a beautiful format using Matplotlib, ggplot, and all these libraries. So that is there. Then we have data quality analysis. So further checks are done on data. So as you develop things, software, you as you develop software, you want that it should be parallelly checked by testers also. So testers test the software parallelly. Similarly, if data are organized and they are built, they are rendered in a beautiful manner, so ultimately that needs to be checked also by testers parallelly. Just not data, even data models that we develop, that models need to be tested and verified by developers parallelly. It's all like that. Now coming to the reporting and communication, at the end of day, there is a service in even in Power BI that that is dedicated to data reporting and communication. So you, whatever mm, dashboard you have developed, whatever reports you have developed, that need to be communicated to the right team across the globe, or across the teams, different teams. If teams are in India only, then in India. Otherwise, if teams are spread across globe and it need to be distributed to them, so data reporting and communication will be required. So the overall this cycle, which starts from data collection, analysis, to data cleaning, then data visualization, then data quality checks, and then reporting and communication, this whole cycle is called data analytics. And there are a huge number of job in this particular department. The reason is, earlier, 10 years, 15 years back, 15 years back when I joined the industry, data was not so important. It was like you're getting some data and you're working some program on that. That is a classical program. You are getting data, you're working on that data with some program, and you're getting the output, you're consuming that output. Now the scenario is not that. Now there is plenty of data, and there are plenty of already known answers for the data. Answers means you have tagged data. Means if this is the input data, what should be the output data, that is already known to you. You are not going to make this kind of thing here, like what is the known. This is called the definition of machine learning I am giving here. So you will be understanding what is machine learning. Machine learning, because of machine learning, this huge amount of data is coming because of this latest technology which is able to store so huge amount of data. It is happening like now data is big data, and it is enormous amount of data around us in any industry, in any company. And because of that, the need for data analytics is coming. So even if we do not consider modeling, even if we do not consider um, machine learning and deep learning and all that, simply data analytics has a lot of scope for us. Let's come to the next topic, that is, if we start with data analytics, what is the first thing that you will do? In the very first week, week 1 and week 2, you can decide to learn the Excel. If you don't know Excel, in 2 weeks you can learn this basic Excel, and you are not required to learn much more sophisticated things. Like you can learn how to do sum, average, product, mean, median, if, sum, if, all these small things, basic formula. Then little advanced formulas you can learn, VLOOKUP, match, index, all that. Then pivot tables you can learn. Then you can learn basic charting, filters, sorting. So all this small graph in Excel you can also make. That is very simple. You can make a scatter plot, you can make line graph, all this very easily you can make in Excel also. So this is all you can learn, very simple. You do not require more than 2 weeks to learn all these things. No need to learn the complex thing, BB and macro, which is right now most of the people are not using, because lots of AI related tools have come which are doing things faster. Now coming to the another 2 weeks, you pay attention to mathematics and statistics. You're not supposed to be a very talented person in mathematics or statistics, but you just understand like what is business maths, arithmetic, percentage. Suppose if somebody says that growth, Apple has grown its business from 50 million to 60 million, so you should be able to answer 50 to 60 million growth means how much percentage is the growth. So 50 to 60, it is simple. You can take uh, 10 10 in 50, that's been 20 in 100, that's been 20%, right? And similarly, if somebody is saying like what is the percentage share of iPhone,
I think there is a power issue. Dear Alliance, if you have any questions, you can post in the forms, and Prabhat sir will try to join. There is some kind of power issue there. Dear Lens, I think there is some small power cut issue. So if you have any queries, you can post, and we all.
okay, sorry, I got disconnected sometime back. Okay, so I was talking about like business math. We need to know small things, percentage change, then what is competitive advantage, all these things in terms of numbers we should be able to calculate. When it comes to business statistics, we should be understanding what is mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, covariance, bell curve, normal distribution, percentile. Because normal distribution, we think it is sometimes difficult to understand. So learn it using some good website. Like there is a website, Khan Academy, which has given very well description of all these things: mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, covariance. So from there you can learn it, and learn it in such a way that you will never forget, right? Because they have given practical example of everything. So You can learn from Khan Academy, or there are many other tutorials. Khan Academy is free, that's why I'm telling you. So there you can learn this basic statistics and business maths and all. So that is first 4 weeks is dedicated to Excel and mathematics and stat. But the next thing that you can do is something, you raise your core skills. You give 1 to 2 hours every day. I'm saying, for rest of the things that I'm saying, I give total 4 hours, up to 4 hours per day. But for core skills, you give at least 1 hour per day. And improve your LinkedIn, resume, and all these things, so that you can add professionally shooted photo in your LinkedIn. Build a LinkedIn profile, then build an ATS friendly resume, get a few recommendations from your seniors or from co-workers or from classmates. Anybody can give some recommendation to you. So get some recommendations. All this is very much required, and keep engaged in all this activity on daily basis, because when you are building your network on LinkedIn, uh, keep keep it in mind that you can get yourself connected with some good groups which is related to your profession. Like I am connected with business analyst group, which is related to my profession, and I find lots of good things are coming. I am also associated with Writers Academy and all. So I get lots of good input there. When I write something in those groups, when I write something, comment on somebody's post over there, then it gives me some credibility. People knows that I am writing there, and they also respond to me sometimes. And then we know people that which people who has responded to me and all. And sometimes we can send them connection request, and that's how we build connections with even unknown people. So if you say, if you go to Facebook, or if you go to Instagram, or Twitter also, you will not find that unknown people will follow you so easily, right? Unknown people will get into your friend request so easily. It's not possible on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere. But in LinkedIn, you have seen, I have observed, even if there is no correlation, nothing with people, just because we like his post, we like his uh, uh, we like his comments and all, we send friend request or connection request to them. This is not called friend request, this is called connection request. So we send connection request to them, even though there is no connection between us. We send connection request, and we accept each other, and that's how we are connected now. And then we are more friendly. Okay. So we can send each other's resume for referral purpose also. We can send some of our friends resume for referral to some of my connections who just associated me because of my comments or because of my post. And then you update your analytical mindset, communication skills, domain expertise. If you are from particular domain, just like I am CFA, I am from finance domain, I have some degrees in finance. So for me it is very easy to get a project in finance domain as a business analyst or data analyst. But I am out of these things now. I am totally into teaching domain. So this is not my interest that I will be joining into any role as of now. But this is like, if I am having finance domain expertise, I will easily get data analyst role in finance domain in any bank or in any NBFC. Okay. And then this is business understanding. Okay. So this is business understanding. So business understanding means, if you are working on particular business, you understand the main core idea behind that business. Having domain expertise is one thing, and having business understanding is another thing. Domain expertise is coming because of your study, but business understanding is coming because you're working on that particular business idea that is being involved in your data. Okay. So this is all required there. Now you have we have almost completed, so we'll make it short now. So data visualizations happens with Power BI or Tableau. You can have a Coursera course which is almost equal to free, means it is free only. It does not cost a lot. So you can take Coursera course, and you can complete Power BI. And otherwise, if your project demands that you learn Tableau, then go for Tableau. Otherwise, they are similar kind of things. Power BI has been rated high because of public demand. So Power BI, more people are doing Power BI. So it's chances that the Power BI will dominate in 2024 and beyond also. So focus more on Power BI. And then we have SQL. For SQL, this is what it is required: basics of relational databases, basic queries like select, where, like distinct, between, group by, order by. Then all these joins like left, right, inner, full, outer join, all this you can. Then stored procedures you can study, you can learn basics. It may be required sometimes. And functions, so functions and the stored procedure. But don't go for advanced SQL operations, triggers, indexes, database creation. All this is not required. As a part of data analyst, you will never work on all these things. So this is rather not required. If required, then learn it and do it there in the job itself. Okay. And then it is about Python. So when it comes to Python, I can tell you that this is the basics Python which you can learn: variables, list, dictionaries, tuples, data types, if condition, for loop, and then functions, modules, file handling, classes and objects, exception handling. So this is the basic Python. I also teach basic Python under data science only. And then I also let people know about this NumPy, pandas, matplotlib visualization, 2D and 3D. Then in addition to that, we have SciPy library, which is scientific library. So automation of visualizations can be done using auto visualization class. So you can think like auto visualization class is an example. I can show you, like this is for this is for example auto visualization class. So for this particular file, which is a test file of data, so if I run this, you will see in just a small time it is analyzing everything, classifying all the variables, doing all the analysis, and then it is producing all the graphs. So you see all the graphs has been produced. So just like Power BI, or what we call Power BI and Tableau, they are producing this kind of graphs, and they are doing all this automatically. So even Power Python is coming up with AutoViz and such kind of libraries which will do lots of things in just second. So all these graphs are produced all in very small time. So you can see. So this is just a example I am showing you, that Python itself is going to be very smart. Here we are using the leverage of programming. With the help of programming, we can do all difficult codings, and we can generate those kind of insights which otherwise we cannot generate from uh, which otherwise we cannot generate from other things. So coming to this, I am coming with a conclusion here, that going forward, this data cleaning, ETL, and all those things, starting from everything which is there, like ETL, data modeling, calculations, and data visualizations, that can be all automated. And what will be something is so this is not the vision for today. This is maybe 5 years or 10 years later. Something like this may happen, that everything is fully automated, but still there is something called analyzing requirements, and finally report presentation and report generation. So this will be done manually only. So no matter how much automation comes in, even to mm, even to support the automation, manual input will be required. And even for the input and output, manual intervention will be required. So overall data analytics will always be there, with different roles will keep coming and going, but data analytics will definitely be there. But right now there is a huge demand, and it will continue to grow. So as we close this session, I can tell you that data analytics has more jobs in 2024. stay low code, no code here. So even if you don't know coding, no need to worry, you can get a job. People from different departments are coming and joining data analytics. Learn Power BI or Tableau, then update LinkedIn profile and have a ATS friendly resume, and prepare well for the interview and land a dream job in IT sector. Okay, so this is my session here. So if you have any questions, you can ask me now.
Thank you, sir. Thanks. It was a very, very wonderful session and gave students a very good background into data analytics. We have a lot of questions. The first question is, sir, I am in my second year. I want to know, after learning how much portion about data analytics, can we start making and working on projects? That is the first question.
After after
After learning how much should they start working on projects?
you can learn data analytics. You I have told that the five things like Power BI is something which you can learn for data analytics. So while you are doing Power BI learning, at the same point of time you learn with a real world project. You get it from somewhere. There are lots of places you will get real world project on Power BI or on anything, even in Python. Anywhere you will get lots of projects in real world. So start learning Python or Power BI with a real world project, and do it end to end. Means start from data collections, how it happens after data is collected, how it is analyzed for machine value imputation, then outliers detection, all these things, then how it is sent for further visualization, and all these things you do one after another in any one tool. First do without coding using Power BI, then you also try using Python. So that way you will be safe, because even today I see that if data analytics people are interviewed, they are interviewed with no code low code also. At the same time they are also asked to pass the Python test.
Okay,
So
sir.
you learn it, and as you learn it, you can start working on any real industry project. But for that you complete your graduation, and after that you start working.
Okay, sir. So the second question is, what are some interesting projects uh, for students, and what are uninteresting projects for students?
What are interesting projects for students and what are uninteresting projects for students? For me, I'm telling you, I am from finance domain. So I find anything related to a stock market as interesting for me, and not even from a stock market, then also if it is related to money related thing, so that interests me, because I can think in terms of my degree, that is CFA. So that way I can, it gives me pleasure thinking of programming in terms of that, right? Be it algorithmic trading, or be it optimization of funds and all in long term. So that is all interesting for me. But what is not interesting, so anything which does not gives you lots of um, which does not gives you lots of pleasure in terms of what is your competency. You are working on something, suppose even today I get something in Kaggle related to biotechnology, where something is there about sequence of gene and finding problem for a disease and all. Then I start looking at the problem, like what it is asking. I read the entire problem, because I have done my BTech in bioinformatics and I have gone through all these things. So if I already know something, then that will trigger interest in me. If I do not know something at all, and it is not related to my long term vision, then it will not trigger interest in me.
Okay, sir. So the next question from students is, From the perspective of having a background in CSE and wanting to go to MBA finance next, how is data analytics used in the finance field and what roles are there?
Yeah, sorry. Can I listen once again?
Uh, how is data analytics used in financial field and what kind of roles are there?
Okay, data analytics field can be used in financial fields also. For example, I started with Excel only, right? Because if data is there, then analytics will automatically come. So, for example, I am sharing my screen here. So, suppose this is all about the Tata Motors share, which I downloaded today only. So here it is showing like how its prices has been going on, stock prices has been going since March 2014 to March 2023. So this graph is given for the last 10 years, you can see. So this graph is because of data analytics, right? And there are so many different tabs given on the first overview. So if I want to see any details about Tata Motors, suppose I want to check income statement, that is yearly income statement. So this is all coming Tata Motors Limited and its trend analysis, then all 2014 to 2023 every year's income statement is given here. Some analysis is also there, so we can see with the red green some analysis is there. So this is all data analytics only that is working in the background. We go to overview, we check out balance sheet. So balance sheet for last 10 years is also given. So this is coming because of data analytics has been made in place in this Excel itself. Same thing is happening that instead of this Excel, now we are putting it into a software, and that software can be Power BI, or we can analyze it through Python programming language. We can make a software through Python also which can do all this analysis. So we can deploy these things to any environment, be it Power BI or Tableau or Python. We can or Excel. So these are the four mediums I have displayed here. So in Excel it looks like this, and all this data analytics has been done. So here we can just look at this and we can see that what has been the changes, inventory turnover. So these are the results, these are the reports, these are the raw data that we are having. These are some kind of reports that we have created based on this raw data. So data analytics in finance is like this, you can say. If it comes to company analysis,
Okay, sir. So the next question is, like, any certification that you would recommend us to be?
I can say that because I have myself done couple of certifications in data science. So that is not exactly data science, it is machine learning. So I have done machine learning, which is some prestigious certifications I have done from Coursera and one from Columbia University. So I believe if you want to do some certifications, so you take that certifications uh, which is approved by most of the institutions, because and Coursera is something which can come for free also. So if you are not having, you do not want to take certificate, but if you want to complete the course with all the data, but you do not want to take the certificate, it will come free. And if you will give the reason that you have less money, you can write a plea or application that you don't have enough money, and they will approve it in some 30 days. Within 30 days they will approve, and you will get it for very less price or free of cost. You can complete that certification again without paying a single penny. So I believe if you want to really learn the thing, then you can do Coursera certifications. If you want to showcase these certifications to employer and all, so take it from some collaborations with foreign university, or some Indian institute having collaboration with foreign university. You can take such certifications, which should not cost too much, more than 1 lakh.
Okay, sir. So that brings us to the end of the query section. It was a very big pleasure for us to host you, not only as a guest, but also as a distinguished VIT alumni. We thank you for your kindness and the patience in answering all the queries. Thanks a lot, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.